on your head, you fool. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. But how in the world did the old folks tell? It ain't gonna rain no more.
Hello, my friend. Allow me to declare how lovely it is to meet you today. If you permit me, I would love to share with you a little tale that came my way. A tale of rage, of pain, a pinch of despair. Makes you just wanna just tear out your hair when the hand of God chucks us a plague to ask, when crisis strikes, how do we fare? When towns shut down as well the whole wide world, and illness kills in breathtaking way, when men and women, all the boys and girls, must bunker down at home all day. Our tale begins before the panic starts. Tension is building still, it's in the air, before old Boris made England go dark. People debating still if they should care. Before the 2-year hiatus we all took, before the toilet paper shortage too, a pair of fuckboys sit, both chatting shit, till they discuss their thoughts on COVID-19 and what to do about it.
So, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's up?
I got something to say that was pretty,
Oh shit.
fucking mental, innit? The club last night was simply sublime. The music danced to the beat of my soul. Ladies too, maidens fair and divine. It was heaven and earth, if truth be told.
Why, I felt it too, you needn't say more. Why, I never meant for this be my goal. So many maidens, my vision adored, shared with me their kiss and embrace.
You troll, you lie.
I lie not, I assure you this much. I am a magnet to ladies' affectionate touch.
Two North Poles, perhaps, don't try to deceive. Apologies I need to see, to believe. Barring my vision of my eyes to betray. I saw you dead on the sofa that day.
The Jaeger bombs simply got to my head. I rested a bit, but I was not dead. I was gathering my wits, feeling the vibes. Till rising and gliding, I went back inside.
Where then, all these maidens? Beware of lies, for they tend to unfurl. I, however, actually got laid. I'm the one who actually courted a maid. We danced last night to the music that plays, and I quickly fell for her charm and her grace. It was as though she descended from the land of the Fae, with eyes that shined like bright summer days, and a face that calmed my malaise. I yearned for her, more than words can convey. And when we finally kissed, under that strobe, it felt as though it was just me and her on this globe. And after, when we headed off to my room, the rest I can leave you to presume.
You paint a mirage.
I do not! We made love while listening to Nicki Minaj.
Okay. If this be true, Though philanderer you be, your skill of swoon is still no match for me. To best the minefield of feminine hearts, you need steady hands and some expertise. A level as suave and je ne sais quoi. A bit of honey to beckon the bees. On that night though you have claimed not to see, I rose from my rest and got on my feet. Back on that dance floor I counted to 3 and shook my hips to the sound of that beat. My moves were such that you wouldn't believe, coupled with charm that you just cannot teach. Every girl directed their attention to me. I hopped from babe to babe, like dogs in their fleas, passed round and round like an internet meme. Went viral in there, bro, like COVID-19.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
What do you think about this shit show, bro?
Gee, Leo, I really don't know. If a lockdown occurs, I might just go home, but I really don't want to talk about this, bro.
I know you ain't been reading anything they've been teaching about this disease of doom and what to do during flu season. But wear masks is the way to go, bro. Don't you care about the status quo, bro?
Oh, no, please don't get me wrong. Fong really does want to fly back to Hong Kong, but if a lockdown occurs, it'll be long drawn. When I'm finally allowed back, all my friends will be long gone.
How can you be so sure, sir? Or are you joking with your words? Are you Bill Burr, sir? Surely it could be vice versa. Maybe it won't get worse. We've got nurses and experts working to reverse this curse. Is it absurd to assert that soon a cure might emerge? After all, COVID is now an international concern.
How casual of you, baffling, brimming with hope. How laughable, fallible, you're swimming alone in this amusing delusion you choose as your view. And you're wrong, by the way. In fact, I do read the news. Cases double every 5 days, boards had said. 3 months in, we're 145 dead. Cases spiking. Are you horrified yet? Mortified? Would you like to say sorry right yet?
Or if I could just interject for a sec before I plough on ahead. It is said, like a corpse, dead! I'm reclined on a bed, but Boris lies. And I also suspect that he is rotten to his very core inside. And yet, his plan last night, to turn the tide, it kinda made sense. Sorta, right? I mean, help me, 12 weeks. Any more I die, 3 months is surely enough. What about 4, 5? Or does this only end when horses fly?
I say 6 months, at least. Borderline. But fuck, dude, I mean, you actually reside here. You probably know more than a foreign guy.
Well, if you need some faith, you may borrow mine. Hey, like, who really knows, bro? COVID really ain't no joke, especially for old folk. But experts aren't working in slow-mo. Surely a cure will follow.
Bro, I think it might just be Bo Joe getting me all panicked and acting like a bozo. But overall, damn it, I suppose, though, looking at it, there's no use or excuse to go low-co. Even if it means becoming a recluse for a spell. Hell, I can take the abuse.
Me too, bro. Me also. Until the vaccine's produced, I guess we'll never know. But I hope everything goes alright.
Welcome, Fong.
Hello there, Jillian. It's great to be back. It's been a few years, hasn't it?
It has.
Did you miss me?
course I did.
Tell me more. I love praise. All right.
Oh my goodness. Before we continue, I just wanted to let you know that the government guidelines stipulate that masks can be taken off indoors.
Oh, I see. That's how much you miss me, huh? You want the full Monty. Am I using that correctly? The full Monty? I believe it is. Used correctly. But I know your game. You want to see my micro expressions. You want to delve into my darkest, deepest thoughts.
I do. I want to know, how have you been?
Yes, I did murder her. I admit this. It was a shallow grave. It was outside Lake Como in Alaska. These are all real facts that are true. That's, by the way, what Trump says every time he finishes a press conference. These are all real facts that are true. And you know he's my hero. In all ways. He wants to build a wall? Yeah, us Chinese people. Great Wall of China. You know? He's learning from us. So take a note or two.
Are you done?
Okay, all right. Snappy. Very snappy of you. All right, let's go on.
So, instead of deflecting, would you like to answer me?
Deflecting.
How are you?
All right, I'm like on a scale of 1 to 10, right? If this was an Uber rating, I'd be like a 6, I think.
What's a 6?
That's like when you're just hot enough to date like a 7 because of your personality.
If you want to carry on joking like this, then
okay.
The door's that way.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Tom, why don't you ever open up?
What, my eyes? That's racist, and you know that. You can't laugh at that, Jill. You're white. No, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, 6 out of 10. I mean, come on. Everyone's been a 6 out of 10 the past few years. Have you not been a 6 out of 10 the past few years? Is it just me? Am I that much of an anomaly? Yeah. I'm sorry, what was your question? I'm sorry, I was distracted. Some other stuff.
You clearly seem on edge.
I'm not on edge. That was my retort, by the way. Okay, I'm a bit on edge, but that's only because, come on, I mean, it's been a tough few years, right? Yeah.
Then why don't you open up? Why don't you tell me what's been on your mind the past few years?
What's been on my mind past few years?
Fong, what are you looking at?
Sorry, what? Oh, no, I just...
You know, you were looking to the left. What were you seeing?
Well, it's your left, my right, so, you know, you gotta put yourself in someone else's shoes for once.
Fong.
Jesus. No, it was nothing. I was thinking of nothing. Can we move on? Next question.
Okay.
Welcome to the annual Connection Special, in which we highlight how we have more that joins us than divides. Today, we have two guests to discuss the main event of last year, the COVID pandemic. Let's welcome the esteemed philanthropist, serial entrepreneur, visionary, Isaac Smith. And London's born and bred, John, an engineering student from Warwick University.
First of all, I'd like to say that I really appreciate the opportunity to reflect on how hard the pandemic has been for all of us. And I'd like to announce a round of applause for all the hard-working key workers that have really borne the brunt of these trying times. Thank you for your service.
So what would you guys say was your first reaction when lockdown began?
I suppose the initial shock was coming to terms with the fact, the idea that we were slowly overcoming the forces of biological destruction that had really been central to our notion of progress and development, no longer held.
You clearly hadn't seen my girl at the time of our month.
I feel you, brother. And now I wait my cancellation. Anyways, when the shock finally went away, it was just really coming to terms with a world where all my engagements were suddenly scrapped indefinitely. The feeling was really isolating.
Same here with me, man. It had become a ritual for me and my friends to go out to the pub every weekend for a pint or two. Now drinking has become more of a need rather than a want for me. Same with my family too, you know? I have two sisters, and now double the body fat in my cousins.
That's really interesting to hear. John, you're a real banter keg. How would you say each of you felt past the initial shock as longevity of COVID was made obvious?
Well, when I realised there would be no more jet setting or international conferences, I knew it was a time to get rid of work-life balance and bringing home working. So I moved with my family to the beautiful Principality of Monaco. The people there just embody the best of us. So kind, so gentle, so warm. Unfortunately, my CTO tells me I can't bring my supply lines with me. Apparently you still need people to make cars.
Well, the best part of being furloughed was the wage pay without the wage labor, you know what I mean? Yeah. It wasn't so easy for my mom though. She's a real fighter. She worked on the front lines as a nurse every day. And it's as if my problems are the fickleness of hate, because when she finally caught the virus, my heart was torn asunder by this silent thunder. The claps help. with God's plunder. Thank you, Mom. I also began to feel isolated from friends. I guess avoidance is no longer a problem. With all of us slowly retreating, with all of our hopes and dreams centered around the digital gamified world of Netflix and crypto. I guess in the end you can say I would have benefited more buying dog piss than putting liquidity into Dogecoin. Yeah.
Oh man, I'd like to say I'm really sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
And the bubble really concerns me as well. My investments have skyrocketed past Mars. And my crypto's on the way too. Someone really needs to start cancelling these hedge funds.
So on a human level, what do you think your pandemic experience reveals about the way in which we are more connected and divided in these strife-filled times?
Well, I think the main lesson of the pandemic has been that mental health and the threat posed by the natural world are systemic risks that cut across boundaries of race, gender, and wealth. As I like to say, whether you're rich or poor, as long as we have the same chemistry, there must be solidarity.
Grief, financial collapse, grief, financial collapse, alienization, grief, financial collapse, alienization. Clear the vaccines, see the microchips. Woke is an existential. Doesn't surrender our culture.
It's really a relief, John, that you know where the issues are at. I call it the second virus. Those who wish to undermine the natural hierarchy on which our society's security and progress is built upon must be destroyed. The penalisation of success by the so-called worker organisations that work for no one must be ended.
Yes. We must end the woke. Purge the leftist scourge.
Bring the suffering, I'm always shouldering. The game of pain is left the unboy shuddering. Pieces, fragments, broken, things that define him. Here comes a cocoon of Zoom, where butterflies never bloom. Pandemic dies, but she's never fly. Exponential suffering remains the reason why. Pandemic only testifies to original sin of heroin, deaths to despair, among my kin. Towns turned into ghost towns, hosting the people, cursing like clowns. Industrial edge replaced by Greg's. Racial inequality defining social inequities. Embedded on the skin, impossible to flee. A solitary tingle shoots down my veins, sworn by the society that born thee. Emancipated from its prison, creation from exporter to imported nation. The pain builds into a physical affiliation. Pandemic special ain't nothing new. Recycled material, professional view. Never lose, never win, never choose. Black, brown, poor, dead. I make distinction if COVID ain't. Delusions abound, but suffering facade, not mirage. Feeding on my victories, the L's barrage. Streets are erasing, customers are burning. Yearning never dies with the system churning. Cock a gun and fight the ambulance, shabow. Time for a revolution, yeah, my fate decided by who, I say it's bad time to be a flu. Watch as I burn the arsonist, flames sending faster than your bitch. Fuck yours, time for a violent switch. Did this crime seem like a prince so thick the police ain't sweating. I plow through a danger without an entry. For all my people on the same side as me, all I think of is homicide, Kalishnikovs and suicide. Booze and ketamine, be my mon ami. Normality is black on both sides for thee. Circumvent the void straight to the hellscape, down from Nick looking for an escape. Never find man looking for ventilation, I'm holding a choke. Fuck great reset, time for a blackout. Elite rappers spin the weather live. Fines, crimes without a line. Bodies dropping, all people nodding. The poor man stripped of even poverty. It's a novelty to be in this sphere. Drug and sailors controlling the here. Without them we glide, never survive. But that is not our role. We financial slaves, our only goal. Generations bleed, children suffer. To be a burden, no longer a buffer. Why do I continue in this world? Cocaine no longer numbs the pain. Wishing to no longer be attached to a name.
Fuck! Fuck my shoulder! Fuck! Fuck! Fucking... Hey Siri, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! God damn. Oh man! Pain! Whew, it's just building up. I'm on the path of the observers. See the final breath of this world of ours, the bell of doom, rung by the cousin of SARS. Destiny. It's a menagerie of false stories while the rest of us suffer for nothing to see. Riches, bitches, too far for the eyes to glean. See why these rappers chug that lean. They're so close to the close. The finish line loses its glee. No, you fucking idiot. Fuck. I must not give up. Because then I will never receive my take. 24 hours may be in my day, but failure is what was written. without an edit, this final version will be invested, my story concluded. Without my say, without my way. Imprinted on its pages my rage and my pain and my loves and my glitches. Unaffected by the ink of my pen. I've said this once and I'll say it again. Hope is a motherfucking lie. And yet the truth is yet to be determined until the final breath lets out its final cry and leaves this world bereft of life and makes you wonder. Is a lonely desert traveler, a cowboy, who follows a mirage. Is he deserted of all his senses in his strife? Or perhaps is he doing what is absolutely necessary for him to survive and strive without hesitation, to prolong that final destination, I wonder. Goddamn, I'm so drunk.
I'm old, but I'm awfully I am old, but I'm awfully